Are you wondering why your mortgage payment went up or why your servicer suddenly raised your escrow? Let's break down what's really going on. Hi, y'all. I'm Suzanne Cupit with Bessel Mortgage. And right now, one of the most searched homeowners questions online is, why did my mortgage payment go up? So today we're talking about the real reason so many homeowners are seeing big increases and how to calculate your new mortgage payment before your servicer hits you with that big increase in payment. It's escrow season. Taxes are in, insurance is increasing, and because it's all bundled up into your mortgage payment, you won't see the jump unless you're paying attention. And if y'all worked with me before, you've heard this. But even if you didn't, if I didn't do your loan, I can help you understand it. Let me show you how to figure out your new mortgage payment before you get that ugly escrow letter from your servicer. If you're wondering why escrow keeps going up every year, here's the simple truth. Your mortgage servicer calculates your escrow based on your property taxes and insurance bills from the year before. It's the only thing they know. If either goes up or if they didn't collect enough last year, your mortgage payment will increase. This is why people are asking online, why is my escrow account short? Is my lender allowed to raise my payment? How did the escrow increase every year? Yes, they can increase it, and yes, it is often yearly. Here's what they look at. The tax bill changes, the insurance premium changes. Last year's escrow balance, if the numbers don't match, then they spread that shortage over 12 months, plus the extra planning for next year, and bam, you have a big old payment. And that's why y'all call me sometimes and say, hey, my friend's payment just jumped by 240. What happened? Let me show y'all the exact math your lender is going to use. Here's how to calculate your new mortgage payment the same way your servicer does. You compare last year's number to this year's numbers. You look at last year's taxes, this year's taxes, last year's insurance, this year's insurance, flood if you have it. You subtract the difference. So let's just say your taxes went up $200 a year. Your homeowner's insurance went up $600 and your flood went up $400. That's a $1,200 per year increase. You divide it by 12 and that equals $100 a month. Add the shortages. If your escrow was short last year, add that too. That's why people don't see increases and reach out with frustrations. My mortgage payment went up $200, but my costs only went up $100. My mortgage payment jumped $250. Well, this is the reason. So how do you keep this all from catching you off guard? Here's the easiest step. Insurance may be skyrocketing for you. Here's how to lower your payment, possibly. When you get your annual renewal bill, before you accept the escrow increase, call your insurance agent. Ask them, can you rerun my policy? Check my coverages. Shop around for other carriers. This alone served a client of mine over $1,000 a year. His homeowners went up, his taxes went up, but his insurance was able to go down, and therefore he only saw about a $50 increase. So my homeowner, Paul, he bought his home in November and he knew that his flood would rise every year because he assumed it from the seller. The following year, his property taxes went up. He received his homeowner's insurance renewal, saw it went up too, but he followed this advice. He called his insurance agent. He asked them to rerun and shop. The insurance agent found a comparable policy that saved him over $1,000 a year. So after we recalculated everything, his total payment only went up by that $50. He logged into his servicing account, always recommend setting this up, uploaded his new insurance policy to the servicer, and let them know he was changing coverages. He also sent his flood and his property tax bill. Yes, they should already have it. So here's another couple of not so fun facts about your mortgage. Mortgage servicers typically only assess your account once a year. So if you don't address it, it could be months of shortages before the servicer evaluates your escrow account, and then you'd even be farther behind. You can ask them to reassess it at any time, and usually they do it. If not, you have the calculations now from this video, or I can reach out and I can help. And then you know how much you have to put aside. So when that ugly escrow shortage letter comes, you're prepared. You have the money in your account. So another ugly fact is if the insurance went up 2% this year, then some servicer will plan on, well, you're obviously going to have a 2% increase every year, even though that's not necessarily the case. So they'll increase your escrow by that much, which would make you even shorter. So they want to stay ahead of the game because they're going to pay your escrow, your payment, whatever's due, and they don't want to be short that amount. So just like I described, if you have money set aside for the shortage, Then you're able to pay it, and your increase in your mortgage payment is just by the difference of how much it went up. So now you're prepared to know what to do to stay in control. If you want to avoid a big escrow shortage, do this now. Compare last year's taxes bills and insurance bills to this year's. If your insurance increased, call your agent and see what you can do to lower the payment. You add it all up, divide by 12, and then you start setting aside or paying extra into the escrow account. But I recommend having a house savings account. You've heard that if you worked with me before. Your house savings account can be for maintenance, increases in insurance or escrows, preparing for a refinance if the rates drop. All these things allow you to have a special savings account set aside just for your house because you're a homeowner and things will happen and you will need those amounts. So whether or not I did your mortgage, I can help you. Send me your mortgage statement, your escrow statement, which is available online, your tax bill, and your insurance renewal, and I'll tell you exactly what to expect before the servicer adjusts anything. Let me show you how to avoid that number one money mistake that homeowners make. You don't want to wait for the escrow analysis that your servicer does. By the time it gets to it, they get to it, the shortage is already hit. You're going to have a huge increase. Get ahead of it now. Y'all deserve peace, not panic. And if your lender isn't helping you walk through this, then I will, whether you're one of my clients or not. So send me those statements that I talked about. I'll help you understand everything. And if this helped you in any way, like the video, subscribe, and share it with a friend who just got that scary escrow letter.